this evening, and tonight a 6 on Your Side investigation. A young Omaha man claims he was the victim of a random shooting, and even though he called 911 to report it, he believes Omaha police have dropped the ball with their response. So he and his family called us, and Brandon Scott spent the past week digging into this story. You'll only see it right here on 6 News.
A call of shots fired is a big deal.
Jean Fields believes this dent was caused by a bullet fired at her 20-year-old son Nicholas as he was behind the wheel of his car. Jean says her son called for help, but Omaha police didn't believe him.
Nicholas claims the shooting was random and happened as he was driving home from a friend's house. It was just after midnight on February 22nd, and Nicholas was in this neighborhood near 42nd and Marinda. He felt safe here, which is why he was surprised to see a speeding car pull up next to him with a passenger who was holding a gun. Nicholas claims he slammed on his brakes, and that's when the car pulled in front. The passenger leaned out the window, pointed his gun at Nicholas, and fired at least 3 shots.
Nicholas wasn't hurt, but he says he heard a bullet graze his car door, and he immediately called 911.
Nicholas told me he's still too shaken up to do an interview, but Omaha police dispatch records show a 911 call did come from this neighborhood late that night. And Douglas County 911 confirms the call came from Nicholas's cell phone. Nicholas says 2 officers did respond that night, but they didn't take him seriously.
They did not even ask for Nick's license at the time of the incident. They didn't know his name at all. They shined a flashlight in his car and questioned what he was doing and how old he was and what was he out doing that late at night.
Records show it took 2 weeks for Omaha police to file an official incident report, and it was filed after Nicholas made formal complaints with both the police department and the mayor's office hotline. Omaha police wouldn't do an interview, but the department sent us this statement saying, "We have received the citizen's complaint and an internal investigation has been ongoing. Any conclusions on the investigation and/or what took place would be premature and speculative at this point." And the mayor's office said, "The mayor believes this is a police matter. Any caller with a complaint about an officer or police actions is always directed to OPD Internal Affairs by the hotline staff. We provide the phone contact information or will immediately transfer the call if the caller wants the staff to make that connection." Jean Fields just wants answers.
Every day you hear about this shooting or that shooting or innocent people being shot and hurt, and just the recklessness that really our society has to deal with right now. I would have thought that this would have been of great concern to the police.
We tried to get a hold of the actual 911 audio, but Douglas County can't release it without OPD's approval. And since there's an ongoing investigation, OPD says their policies prohibit them from doing that. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Brandon Scott, WOWT 6 News.